Yes. All right, everybody. We're back live here at the Sea Island Morning Show with
Derrick Rutledge.
The one, the only Derrick Rutledge. Listen, now make sure if there's anybody have questions, make sure that you go to the Sea Island Morning Show.com. Make sure if you have questions, go to the Sea Island Morning Show.com. Make sure you hit that like us button on the Facebook. And we have Seven has some gifts that she's going to give out at the end, but we'll talk about that. But if you have a question for Mr. Rutledge, make sure you go to CALAN morningshow.com. Now, Derrick.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Now, listen.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, you can hear me now. So, listen. Now, Seven talked about the mineral line. Now, I know because, of course, you're a dear friend of mine, both here in Washington, D.C. You also have the OO line of cosmetics products, and I know that you're working on some kind of hair care line. So talk to us a little bit about that.
It's a product line that's, very healthy for the hair. You can also talk with my trichologist, Cynthia Bradger, who has been working on that with us, and she can explain to you more about it. But it's a product line that feeds the hair with nutrients, same as the makeup line.
Okay, very good. Now, we have a question on our Facebook page from Jasmine Dilworth. Her question is, what are your top 3 products and why?
Top 3 products. Well, the first one, which is the most important product, would be your foundation, because that's the thing that helps that is the first thing that people see. Your skin is the biggest part of the biggest thing on your body. So my foundation would be the first thing that's the most important thing, and that's, again, what I've been working on. Second thing would be a good liner, because the eyes are the window to the soul. So you need a good liner that, especially if you can line your eyes, it's not waterproof. And I usually use MAC Technical, because it is waterproof and it gives a very distinct line. Last thing, the third thing would probably be lip gloss. Women have known having beautiful lips, and lips are very succulent now. So, and I don't have any one particular line that I use as far as the lip gloss. I just find lip glosses in all different shades that I like in different lines, and I use them. Okay, very good. We have a caller. Is on the line. Good morning, MD.
Good morning, C. Allen. Good morning, Seven. How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm over here because I have a question for Derrick. I love Derrick's work, and I had a question for him this morning.
Okay.
Derrick, good morning. And you work with all those wonderful celebrities. Do you have like a signature look? You know what I'm saying? Something that differentiates you from like maybe Sam Fine or Reggie Wells. I mean, could you look at the face that you did that particular day and say, that's a Derrick Rutledge face?
Well, I know that I'm a brow fanatic,
Mm-hmm.
People can usually tell my brow from a Sam Fine brow because we have 2 different distinct styles, but very nice manicured brow. I like people don't understand that you still have to line the lips, even if you're going to use the color, a color that's light, you still have to line the lips and then blend the color in so that the lip gloss does not. But I think I stand out from a lot of the other artists is that with this HD being a very television now, everything is with the airbrush. It's airbrushing, and I've given airbrush look without actually using an airbrush because I come from the old school where everything had to be, there was no HD at the time. So I just hand where everything looks very blended when I apply it. So a soft look, refined brow, and beautiful succulent lip contouring. I'm a master at contouring.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, you are.
Okay, well, thank you so much, MD. We have another question, and this is the thing, Derrick. We're being really good, Seven and I.
We're trying to behave well.
Yeah, Seven and I have like a million questions for you, but we got in trouble last week with the Essence Director by taking up all the callers' time, so we're going to move forward. Now, there is a question from Sanita Lash Tech, my page. She says, with so many makeup artist in the area, how do you make yourself stand out among the rest and also say it?
Great question.
Not among the rest.
No,
Wow.
she's asking how would she, as a makeup artist, she said there's so many of them here, so how would she stand out from the rest and also stay motivated?
Okay, now that is a good question because D.C. is not a fashion town. You know, people always think they go to New York. And I do remember earlier in my career I was told that if I didn't move to New York that I would not make it. And I said, well, I guess I won't make it because I love D.C. Like I said, I'm a family man, and family plays a big, important role in my life, and my family's there, so that's why I stayed there. What kept me motivated was I love what I do. I love makeup. I love hearing those words from women when they say, gosh, I didn't know I could look this beautiful. It's, a wedding, where after someone, which is a woman's most important day, when you make someone up for a wedding and they say to you, I didn't know I could look this beautiful. My husband is going to love me the way I look. That makes you feel good. That's your motivation, knowing that you have pleased your client.
Okay.
That's what motivates me.
Okay.
What makes you stand out from the rest, you have to love what you do and love your client.
Very good. Okay, another question. Keely Woodard off of the Facebook page. And keep in mind now, everyone, most of you are going to our Facebook page, but also make sure you go to CALANmorningshow.com so everyone can be able to see that as well. Keely Woodard asks, how did you train yourself to work with both hands equally?
Being hired early in my career. The reason I'm laughing is because I got hired, when I got out of college, I was hungry. And, I started out doing makeup at $10 a face. Then I did graduate at $15 a face, and $20. I just kept moving up $5 in increments. But I remember taking on fashion shows early on, where I would have to do 25, 30 models, and I didn't have but 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours to get them all done. So I would sit them in a chair, just like an assembly line, and I would apply foundation. Then after I applied foundation, then I apply powder, and then I would actually contour them using both hands. I would contour the cheeks with a brush in both hands. I contoured under the jawbone, because I didn't have much time. So it came from the fact that I didn't have much time to get the work done, and if I wanted to get paid, especially when I was only getting $10 to $20 a face, and I wanted that money, then I had to train myself to
speed it up.
Okay.
So that's how I did it.
Okay, I have another question for you. You've done so much, you've come a long way. What's next?
What's next? Speaking. I've always liked education, and the one thing I want to do is I am working on a DVD about makeup. I know there are a lot of makeup tapes out there. Everyone has a makeup tape, but I've never done one. So I plan on doing a DVD on makeup, showing women that they can look beautiful and apply makeup and do it fast, but yet still get enhancements and get what they want out of makeup.
Okay.
Also doing, touring and actually selling those DVDs, but also doing hands-on classes, carrying my team around with me.
Okay, very
That's
good.
awesome.
Well, I'll just say this, Derrick. Now you have touched a lot of lives. You've came to the Bennett Career Institute for the Celebrity Makeup Symposium, maybe
Thank you for that.
Yeah, three or four times, and we are all looking forward to that DVD. We know that DVD is going to be absolutely awesome. Now, listen, we want you to hold the line. We have 2 or 3 more questions that all of our listeners are. They are filling up our Facebook book as well as the morning show, the Texas. Everything is going crazy. We have a couple of more questions we want to ask you, so we're going to go to commercial break. And we also have a young lady, Kathy, holding online about clogged pores for Miss Seven. So, honey, we're going to get you too. We're going to come right back with the awesome Derrick Rutledge. He's live in Santa Monica, California. We'll be right back after these messages here on the C. Allen Morning Show with C.
tongue
Allen
twisters this
and
morning.
7 Brown. We'll be right back.